channelAustin. I'm here with Flo Bowen on the East by SouthEast SpokenWord Showcase. Hi, Flo.
Hi, how are you?
Always a pleasure to have you back.
Thanks.
Now, Austin, Texas, Flo has lost her voice, but she's going to push through it and do her best to share her poetry with us. So if you see she's a little bit more soft-spoken than usual, she's already soft-spoken, but she might be a little bit more soft-spoken than usual. I always see you post your poetry on Facebook.
Yes, that's one of my pleasures to share.
I really enjoy reading
talent.
it. It's very classy, and
Thank you.
I really like it a lot. You're a very classy lady.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So you're just getting back from vacation? Or?
Yes, Aruba. It was a women's retreat.
Really?
So at the same time.
Did your church go on the retreat?
No, this is more like toward self-actualization.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just become your true
And
self.
y'all all went?
About 8 women.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
so
awesome.
Great time to bond and
Yes.
rejuvenate.
Did any
paradise.
poetry come out of it while you were there?
Yes, bits and pieces, and I will put it together later.
I can just
Yes.
see you on the beach with a pen and
Oh yeah,
a notebook now.
I did write 3 poems there with a friend of mine, and actually I'm thinking of you because you're single available, right?
Right? Yep. I am.
One of the poems for the single ladies will be, "All you need is one."
All you need.
One man, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
One person.
Right. And you
Yes.
know, Flo, like in today's day and age, people think if you date like 100 people,
Right.
it'll move the process up of finding that one.
Exactly.
But you could be someone who dates 2 people a year, and it won't speed up the process of meeting the person that's for you.
No.
Some people think if I date like 80 people,
Yeah, it's not like that.
yeah, it's not.
But
you know,
we're conditioned by
Yeah.
productivity and all that.
and
so
preparing yourself
preparing.
to meet the person.
Right.
You know, sometimes we have an image of what we want in a man.
Yes.
And we're like, I want this, I want that. But we fail to
Right.
realize that that type of guy might not want us
Right.
in the place that we are. So we have to prepare
Yeah.
ourselves for
Yeah.
the type of person that we'd like to attract.
Exactly.
So I agree. Are you going to read that piece?
Not that one.
Mm-hmm.
Not that one because it hasn't been refined yet. And
you-
ask me about my website.
Okay, I will.
But go ahead,
But
go ahead.
post that poem onto my Facebook page.
I will.
Okay,
I will.
okay.
We're trying to make it funny,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, more pointing toward, if you want true love, are you
Start
already
here.
loving? Are you loving?
Yeah.
Are you personifying true love?
I can't wait to hear that.
Yes. And sometimes true love doesn't have to mean that with the man also. We can be bonding with sisters, soul sisters.
Yeah.
And
There's
playmates.
definitely,
Playmates.
there's a love that I get with my girlfriends that you just
Yes.
can't produce out of
Right.
love relationships like Eros, you know?
Right.
So I agree with that. So Flo, go ahead. Tell me about your website.
Thank you. The website is called Healing. You have to put the W's in front, but it's www.healingpoetrywithflo.com.
HealingPoetryWithFlo.com.
Yes.
Okay.
And a friend of mine and I designed it so that we can help people communicate through words of poetry that can heal relationships. So designed to reconnect loved ones or celebrate life and occasions.
Well, you heard the website, so if you're interested in more about the poetry you're about to hear, you're welcome to find Flo on that website. So I'm excited to hear the new pieces that you brought to share
Okay.
with us.
Okay,
So I'll
okay.
give you an opportunity.
Okay, thank you so much.
Austin, Texas, Flo Bowen.
To dedicate this poem, it's called "The Flower in You," to people that have to separate, having to say goodbye to friends, boyfriends, that. So the flower in you. Wherever you go, carry the stillness in you. Wherever you go, know that I am in you. As the flower in bloom, as a flower in love. Wherever you go, carry the butterfly in you, fluttering, waiting for the moment when we meet again. When we sow seeds of good deeds on the face of the earth, under the moon, under the star constellation that says no matter how far apart we are always connected. We do live and breathe, laugh and cry in each other's heart. Every time we think of one another, we are together. Play with sadness, with fertilizer, like fertilizer for the flower in you. And when you're done, be well and be happy. The second poem is called The Soldier in Love. The Soldier of Love. And this one, a friend of mine had to serve in Afghanistan, and I had a chance to chat with him online. And I was so moved by his youth and his bravery that right after our chat conversation, it was real short, I immediately typed him a poem as a gift. Because I think that we need to support our troops, no matter whether we're on the left or right, center, whatever. So it's called The Soldier of Love. Today, I say good morning and goodbye to a soldier in Afghanistan. I like to believe that he spreads the message of love to Middle Easterners more than he kills, that he defends himself more than he attacks, that he remembers in a case of ambiguity to ask himself, what would Gandhi do? What would Jesus do? Regardless, stay alive, soldier. Fight fair, and then come home in one piece, unbroken, with your heart that remains open. I hope that you never give up your faith, that you always believe in love and in forgiveness. The third poem is special to me, and it's close to my heart. And I would like to dedicate this to to take the time and look at people's eyes, especially someone you care for, and that you want to really connect and be in the present, be in the moment with that person. And I wrote this with the inspiration after a meditation session with a friend of mine. And we had to look into each other's eye for, it seems like an eternity, but it was like almost an hour or something. And I had a wonderful experience that I summarized in this poem, and it's called In Our Eyes. In our eyes, in my eyes, you see yourself. You see your ancestors. You see your friends. You see the ones who are gone, whom you long to touch again. In your eyes, I see my foes, whom I need to forgive for the salvation of my soul, my mind, and spirit. I put to rest the ghost from the past. I write them letters and burn them and let the ashes fly in the wind, so I be free to live the life that I was meant to live, to be all that I can be, to be all that I was meant to be when God created me. I want to love you, and I accept you just the way you are. In each other's eyes, we dive into the blue ocean of love and envy, of light and darkness, of joy and grief, of pleasure and pain. And we are willing to die as a caterpillar, to be reborn and to fly together again as two butterflies, beautiful, brave, and bold. We light each other's up. We enjoy the flight. We skip on the waves of people's life drama. Thank you.